Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel at DNJ Properties and Investments Limited. Today, we are going to be talking about a beginner's guide to investing in real estate. Real estate investment is like every other investment. There are different types of investments. You can invest in shares, in stocks, and you can also invest in real estate. But we are advocating that you invest in real estate because real estate investment is most likely the kind of investment that you can have with low risk. Before you start investing in real estate, there are certain things that you need to know. The first thing you need to know before investing in real estate is that you should start small, because when you are starting a kind of business, you cannot just jump into it. If you have like 100 million naira, you don't want to put the whole of the 100 million naira into one business because you don't know the turnout of the business. That is why it is advisable for you to start small. So if you are starting a real estate investment business, instead of just jumping to buy large plots of land and building estates, it is advisable that you start with just a plot of land. You can decide to sell it off, or you can decide to build a house on it that you can rent out. And when you see the dividend on that, if you make profit, then you can decide if you are going to continue, and gradually you can start property development and estate development. Another thing you need to know is that you don't have to rush. When you are doing real estate investment, it is advisable that you do not rush. Even if your realtor is advising you that you should start, you should bring money, pay, you should not pay immediately. Take your time to go for inspections. Check out the property that you want to buy. Make sure that you are okay with it before you pay. If you have enough funds, it is even advisable for you that you get a lawyer that can help you do the documentation and all the other processes that is involved, so that when you buy the house, you do not regret, or when you buy a plot of land, you do not regret it. Another thing that is important is for you to know your market. For every business, there's a market. Places like Lekki, VI, Ikoyi, Gbagada, Ikeja, GRA, all those kind of places have high turnover rates for property development. If you have a building in Ikeja, GRA, for instance, or in Magodo, the price of the rent is going to be different from when you have a house in, can we say, Fagba now or Ikotu. That is why it is advisable for you to know your market as a developer, so that you will get maximum profit from what you are investing in. Something else that you need to know before you start investing in real estate is the use of REITs. What are REITs? REITs are real estate investment trusts. They are like stocks. So you have like stock brokers for REITs. They can help you invest your money because they already have shareholdings in malls, in large estates. So all you have to do is just bring your money. You don't need to have a lot of money to start this kind of investment. Once you start, you put your money into it. As they make profit on those investments, they give you your dividends as well. Something else is also what is called land or house flipping. What is land or house flipping? Land or house flipping is when you have this piece of land that you bought, or a building that you bought, and you bought it solely for the aim of selling it. You do not intend to live there. That is house or land flipping. So you can buy a plot of land for, say, 10 million naira, and maybe 6 months later you are selling it off for 20 million naira. Or you buy a building for 38 million naira, and like a year later you can sell it for 60 million naira, because the market is always going up, most especially in a place like Lagos. So that is what is known as land or house flipping. The last thing you need to know is property development. Property development is when you buy a piece of land and you build a house on it with the sole intention of renting it out, or you buy a house with the sole intention of using it for commercial purposes. In this case, you can buy like a big house or mansions, and then you convert it to hospitals, or you rent it out to schools, or you rent it out for events. There are numerous things that you can do with buildings that you intend to use for property development. And with that, we have come to the end of today's topic. Expect to see us again next week. If you have any questions you would like to ask, you can always ask us. We will reply you in the comment section. Thank you for staying with us. This topic that we've discussed today is also available on our blog, on our website, so you can check our website out and check the blog section on our website. The website is already in the comment section. Thank you for joining us.